be ready, but let's see. Here we are.
Words to life.
I gotta make sure I'm actually online. And there we are. It says excellent, but I'm still kind of curious why it stopped streaming yesterday.
I didn't right when I go to your stream and ad pops up.
I'm not doing that. I do not have ads enabled on my streams.
Beginning scan.
Sure, cause
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Alright.
All weapons will be locked.
We gotta go and deliver the
All
shit
clear.
to the people.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Let me get my rusty ass truck going.
Pleasant journey.
It's your local Amazon delivery driver in the end of the world. Guess what? That's what here back with another stream of Death Stranding, the great walking simulator.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Check them out. It's basically right to the craftsman, which is fucking great. I don't have to do shit now. System. Log in. Sure, but log in. So, it's like,
yeah,
the screen stops working or whatever. Driving down that road. I'm driving down that road. I'm driving down that road. I'm driving down. I don't really have anything to talk while I'm driving really down the road, so I end up singing really shitty songs to choose. Because I really think we're talking about this. Like, this is probably the most time because I don't start focusing so hard that I just stop talking once I watch my videos. I'm just not talking that much. I'm like, it's kind of hard to talk about what I have nothing to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. We're here.
yeah.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Hello, bro. Broski. Mr. Engineer. Hello. Skip. And we've watched this enough times.
How's it going?
It better
Well, the
be.
cargo's in great condition.
It fucking better be. It sat in my truck. I didn't carry it here. I have to say, the bikes, they're not worth it. Those motorcycle things, those are not worth it. They make them look great, but they are not.
Well,
I would rather have a truck than I would have those shitty motorcycles. I'm just saying.
Good work.
Yeah.
New order available.
Alright. Take on deliveries, standard. Let's see. I don't need that. I don't need that. We need this and this. Pretty sure I've loaded up everything I need. Alright, let's head out. Once I finish delivering all the local cargo for this area, for this route, we'll be ready to start building more roads.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's rebuild roads. Oh, it looks like somebody else rebuilt another road section. Look at that. The road you rebuilt was used by somebody else. It's probably because everybody uses this. Everybody's like me. They steal a mule truck and then they just literally just start driving down the road. And they're driving down the road or they're running down the road. It's not that bad. It's really not that hard either. Because if you have the road, you don't have to really do anywhere. You don't have to do anything. Whee! I gotta go to the Craftsman, then I gotta turn around and go back to Lake Knot City, run back to the engineer with the stuff from the Craftsman, because the Craftsman's probably gonna have an order for the engineer, so we can drop that stuff up and then head back to Lake Knot, taking up more orders and stuff for the distro center. As soon as they actually get the road built to that area, I can just donate a little bit, but honestly, I don't know what all I have that I can donate to that area specifically, so I'm here. I have your shit.
Clear. Weapons
I
detected.
have your deliveries.
All weapons will be
Multiple
locked.
deliveries from multiple different people for your place. And I'm here to pick up the deliveries for the engineer and Lake Knot. Alright, we got 2 deliveries. Skip.
Wow. Carrying all this couldn't have been easy.
It was easy because I was using their truck, but still. Skip. Alright, we got level 2 bullet gun. We have unlocked the second tier 2 bullet gun. And we're almost to level 4, star 4 already. Yay, up, we're already at star 4, look at that.
Just go ahead and grab.
Private locker, confirm.
Seeing you and keep it up.
Because I don't plan to use those. I might save those for like a boss fight or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. We got 1 for the engineer and 1 for Lake Knot. We will now take those.
A new and improved bola gun. It allows you to charge up. Pretty neat, huh?
Pretty nice, especially if you actually have to go fight those damn things.
Order
Alright.
assigned.
Let me check my orders and see where all we're going. Alright. We are now ready to roll. Let us go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I have a feeling it won't take them very long to build the road to the distro center. Most people tend to make that road pretty fast. Because you usually have, like, before you go to Harkins Lab, most people usually build that road first.
Keep on keeping on.
There's some stuff down there. Oh, there's just some free quarters. Freelance quarters, go. We got an order for the engineer and several orders for Lake Knot. At least 2 orders for Lake Knot. Once I get to unlock the distro center, I'll have to literally just take nothing but that. Like, we won't be able to take any other orders and test stuff for the distro because the first area is distro. The first orders for the distro center are always massive because they always have to. They're basically having everything. They're not to the network, so they basically have to order a little bit of everything because they're fucking down on the network. So yeah, it's like. We're probably need to go bring mule cans. I'll save that for later, probably. Because usually whenever I do the raid in the mule camps, I usually just put everything into the private locker. Because, I mean, honestly, once you steal all that, take all that stuff, there's no point in delivering it back to people. Because, honestly, most people just don't care whenever they lose something. Let's face it, if you lose a whole bunch of stuff that's just lost cargo or something,
Good to see you.
most people will just deliver it for you.
You carried all this by yourself?
Yeah, I did. Indeed, I did carry it all by myself because I'm strong. Oh, I got 5 stars.
Here, I've been meaning to give this to you. I hope you can find a use for it.
The first star for my outfit. Yay! I got 1 star.
Well, be safe out.
Means I don't have to accept any more deliveries for the engineer unless I just want to give them to the drones. Alright, now we're going to load all this on the truck. And we're going to head to Lake Knot now.
Order assigned.
I don't think you actually get a truck until you hit South Knot City, honestly. I think that's like the place where you actually get access to the truck. Because once you kind of get down back into that area.
Yeah.
Whee! I wonder what kind of advancements that between Death Stranding 1 and 2. As far as vehicles. Scan. The mules must be asleep right now. Because usually they would be all over me if they were actually awake. Oh shit! Why are you in the road? I wish I could honk. I wish there was a horn. I would totally be blowing it at those guys. Come on. Why are you standing in the road?
Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Whee! And we're back at Lake Knot. We're back at Lake Knot. We're home.
Welcome, Sand Border Bridges.
Excuse me, beep beep. I'm here to drop this off. I parked over the delivery terminal. Back up and park over a little bit. Better. And we can now make these big old deliveries.
Hey, Sam.
Points. 6.0.
Until the next. Good work.
Alright, now we need to see if we got any more orders for the... Nope. Looks like Lake Knot's standardized deliveries are done for now, so we're going to head back down to the Craftsman and see if they've got anything else. And then we'll probably...
Have a pleasant journey.
Let me check my map real quick. That one's got... What? 600? 600 ceramics. 6, 8, 4, 10, 6, 800 metal, which I could easily grab that, and 600 ceramic. And I will put that in my truck, because I'm pretty sure I can get that here. Probably. Nope. Just sacrifice 640. I don't really care. Grab this and load that on the truck. I will also claim all the crystals they have. Add them to my amount, budgeted amount. Yeah, I like rebuilding roads. Road rebuilding is most expensive, but one of my favorite things. I'm curious how much bigger the map is going to be for the second game, honestly.
Yeah.
Whee! Onwards to the next place. We gotta head back over to the Craftsman. Keep on keeping on. Beat the beat. We done. Keep on keeping on. This truck is so slow. But it's more stable than the motorcycle. should go check the mule camp and see if they have any active materials left around. Oh, this is those guys. Excuse me. You're sleeping on the road, how dare you? I'll pick up 800 metal from the front, honestly, and I'll think we're going to hit up that road builder, which should get us a little bit further along. Ship with legendaries. That should go. Neat.
Just so you know, I've put some...
Private locker.
Seeing you in action. Keep it.
Alright, next we need to
Good work.
get 800 metal from here. Aim 800 metal. Add to the truck. Alright, that should be enough for at least some of the deliveries. That should be enough to get us at least some of the way. Maybe that'll be enough to get the road connected right now. And then once we do that, we can simply drop into the, to let them pick up those road materials, those, parts that we need for that one delivery. Is my space still working good?
Yeah.
How's the quality? Is it like really fuzzy? I noticed yesterday it was real freaking fuzzy. Is that because I had it like 1080p or some stuff?
Maybe? It doesn't look fuzzy to me.
Well, I set it to 2K on my recording software. So yesterday I had it at 1080p. It's like really fuzzy when I went back and watched some of the stream. Alright, let's see what we got here. We need to put 800 metal away. Alright, that road's connected. Now I just gotta go and grab a material, take the rest of these materials to the next road section. I'm pretty sure that this next road section is probably not gonna be easy for me to reach, but I'm gonna try. What's that thing? Is this a temporary shelter of some kind? Oh, that thing looks cool. It's like some kind of temporary private shelter. Pretty sure there's another road builder like right there. I can see it right there.
Alright, it's a full charge.
I guess we'll just drive down here and see how much we need, what all we can donate, because I'm pretty sure I don't have anything that surrounds my vehicle, but I'll see what all I can donate. Well, I know I don't have enough freaking chiral crystals to do anything. I've donated up most of my chiral crystals, or like 100 of them, to the other place. Alright, now, I need to go back, I need to grab more materials, more metal basically, and more chiral crystals from the craftsman. I don't have enough materials here to finish what I need. Alright now, let's get on back on the road. And let's head back over to the craftsman and see what we can squeeze out of it. I don't know what all we have, but I hope it's at least a little. I'll go raid some mule camps. I've got 2 mule camps here. I'm pretty sure I can at least get something from.
What can't you do?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, we're going to break
Thank you
that.
for your continued support.
And now we need to find out how much metal and chiral crystals we also need. I usually try to keep all my chiral
Thank you
crystals
for
on
your
me.
contribution.
Alright, let's see. How much metal do we need for this thing? We need... basically 1,500. So that's 500. basically all of my metal here.
Mm.
So this place. Alright, now that I got that, we should be able to get the road built. I don't usually use much of the materials. I usually use like materials from fuel units, which is usually taking most of the stuff in those places. It's usually taken from other people. There's some people can attack whatever their field like their stuff, and if they don't actually go and get it back, then it just kind of becomes the property of humans.
Still got it.
Alright, let's turn real sharp here. So back up a little bit, and we'll go this way. Now we need to hit up the charger here because the charger is actually in a great spot. I had to build this, but I really enjoy this thing actually being in the perfect spot.
I wish I could recharge that easy. Got a motor.
Alright, now we got what we need. So we can actually get this road work going now. And then we can head back to Lake Knot and pick up those parts. Yeah, big road. Alright, now we need to drive all the way back to Lake Knot, pick up the parts from Lake Knot, and then drive all the way back out here. Trying to rent most of the fuel base around here for all their resources. Like I'll go in here and I'll whoop their asses and I'll just pay everything and take it back to Lake Knot with me. From all of the bases, I'll take that to the craftsman if I'm close to there, or the engineer from that right there.
Yeah.
So that one usually I'll take it back to Lake Knot with me since I'm actually already close to Lake Knot here. I'll drop to the engineer and drop over to that one that's on the other side of the engineer, pick up stuff from there, then drop to Lake Knot. Because the craftsman's technically that one point most places in Lake Knot. Truck is super rusty, so you can't repair it. So it's like once it stops working, it stops working. That's why I usually like to keep one of these trucks until such a time as when I need my own truck, and I can just build my own truck, and then I usually go out my way to move materials so I can actually build myself a truck.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's some dudes there. Got a lot of materials out there. Most of it is destroyed. I need to come in there and break all that stuff. All this materials and stuff just laying out there. pick up the stuff in the private locker here. Private locker, prototype. Take on stuff with the Elder, like as soon as I actually get access to it and we access to the zipline technology, start taking the Elder stuff, no problem. But it's just with the zipline stuff, it's kind of a pain in the patonkas to get up that mountain with a whole heavy load of cars. You have to walk it up the mountain. You can't drive up the mountain because there's no roads. Keep on keeping on. Yeah. It's just too steep for you to drive up the mountain correctly. It's too steep. I built one right there too. Why didn't somebody build one right there? That's weird.
Sam, looks like you've got a body on your hands. Doesn't matter how it happened, you can't ignore it. And if you're directly responsible, all the more reason to clean it up. Any corpse left alone will eventually go necro and pop a BT. You've got to dispose of it before that happens.
Please, body bag. Look, I can actually kill these guys. I gotta actually get rid of it. Uh-oh. Swap for current gargle. Can I put this in my body? Good enough. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm supposed to do with this, but sure. There's literally a truck. Freaking. That's a. I don't even know what to do with. Okay. I'll just go put it in the middle of the city over there. I'm just gonna take it to the city of death over there. Just throw it in one of the holes in there. I'm like, yeah, you can become a PT here with all your friends. But it's the body. I'm like, sure, why not? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that that is the incinerator. So there's no road. Like there's no road up there. So get me up there on the bench. So I would literally have to park my truck right here after I drop this stuff off on you. So I'll put this stuff into my private locker there, and then we will literally just put everything else in the private locker and then wrap the bodies right into the craftsman. Or actually, I could probably just put everything in the craftsman and then simply run. Friggin' thing has a run away. Risk driving up there and like that. Keep on keeping on. But road machines out that way. But technically, it was my fault. It was my fault. I kept running over that. Yeah, I know I should probably not. I got to do it anyway, so it's my fault. I gotta fix it. I gotta get rid of it. This is the great space for one of those things.
Scanning the bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Corpse detected.
We're going
Please
to put
transport corpse
everything
to
we
incinerator
have, all
for
of it,
immediate
cargo and
processing.
stuff here.
Weapons detected.
And then
All
we're going
weapons will
to
be
grab.
locked until departure.
We're going to grab the stuff for the private locker, put this stuff into the private locker, because we can't put the body bag here. Damage this carpet of a mule terrorist or other human if left unattended. It will necrotize and turn into VP. To prevent this from happening, cremate the corpse before it's too late. Alright, so we're going to just simply grab all this stuff and place in private locker. Grab body, carry it on back. And then we're going to literally just run all the way there. I say I'm gonna make it because technically I have no idea how far this is. I'm just gonna kind of make a path along kind of the predicted route of the road machines. Past this place, along this route here, because I'm pretty sure this is kind of where the road machines go. And I want to get a map of the road machines themselves. Oh, it's this way. Okay. I need to go this way quick. There's probably not freaking so I probably need to honestly, I'm probably gonna actually leave my exosuit behind because I don't want to risk actually losing it or running out of power with it on, because then it's gonna become dead weight. But I don't have to really worry about that. I have to get on the move before this thing ever dies. I gotta get on the move and get out quick.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I mean, I have to run as quickly as I can across this back terrain. And holding myself is basically the only way to keep myself from falling, but I also have to be able to keep myself. This is why I don't much like killing by people, because whenever you kill people, you can't, especially in this game, you actually have to physically remove their bodies. Like, you have to manually carry their bodies all the way to the incinerator, which there's no fucking telling how dangerous the trip is going to be, because, I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
If you look at my stream right now, you can probably see the incinerator from here. It's that one little fucking chimney stack right there. Way over there in the distance. That's the incinerator. And I have to get there before this thing turns into a neck road. And I have no idea how long that actually takes, because the last time I actually transported a body, it was part of a freaking cutscene. So, keep on keeping on. I don't want to risk this thing turning, but then again, I also don't really know how far or how long this trip is going to take, because I'm having to do this on foot. I'm pretty sure there's a big monstrous necro like right here, like a big boss necro right here by this run side factory. I should have probably grabbed some fucking things, because I'm going to basically transport right into this. I guess I could just be careful and just kind of walk around them, basically. Because they're all part of that over there, so if I stay far away from them, that should be fine. Alright, let's get a peek sight at where it's at. There it is. We need to go here closer to the water. It's literally only right here, so. Running down the road, I'm running down the road. I gotta carry the body. I need to actually figure out. I need to actually physically understand the consequence of killing somebody, because I've never actually killed anybody in this game. And usually when I did, I did, but it was around the time I actually stopped playing, so I never actually understood the consequences of it. But now that I've actually run that one for Joel over so many times, he's actually dead. Like, dead. I don't have any more shooters, so that's a problem. mind, I do. Let's go on and change my shoes out since I ain't going with those. Let's do a scan of that. We're also going to do a scan along the route because I want to be able to find any additional, I'm mapping all the potential road building machines in this area so I can come back out here later and start working on them. Just start ready fuel and stuff. I'll probably start working on these.
That's a big one.
It'll be a good thing for me to actually get here and start working on these things. So this is why I'm collecting all the Cairo crystals I can find along the route.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's face it, I got to get to that place before this thing never happens. But once I do that, then I just have to work my way back to my truck and drive my car going, make my way onto the, place. So the only thing I got to worry about right now is just not down. Mainly just not allowing my suit to die. My suit's basically the only thing that's keeping me moving this quickly and efficiently without falling over as much.
Come on. There we go.
There's one crystal back there.
Oh, yeah.
I need to be looking for these crystals like everywhere I see them.
Yeah.
Because I need all the crystal all the material I can get if I'm going to work on roads. Because these roads take a lot of this kind of crystals up. The metal and stuff's not a problem. I can find that by simply raiding materials from bases. Basically recycling anything I get that's mechanical or material based. Alright, let's go down here.
There we go.
432 currently, that's pretty good. Pretty good amount. Look, there's a big one.
It's a close one.
I gotta stop and take a short break. Let's try that. That's 106. That's a pretty good amount. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna have to. Let me check my my notes. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some hematic grenades here. I'm pretty sure I could just ditch the container repair rack and detach my suit and put that here. Alright, I'm gonna just take that thing off for now. I don't have enough power to keep it going.
There we go.
This also means I'm most likely to get tired much easier, and I won't be able to maintain my process easier without that thing. So I just gotta be careful and shift my weight around as I need to shift back and forth.
Yeah.
Come on, we're almost there.
There we go.
611 now. That's not bad, actually. Usually, if you want to get a lot of power crystals, you have to find somewhere that's really heavy with BT presence. Because usually, wherever the BT presence is usually heaviest, that's probably where a lot of this stuff's going to be.
Yeah.
That also means you have to be willing to carry a lot of freaking,
God damn. Whew. There we go.
I'll be right back.
Whole scan. This direction. Yeah, that direction. I need to understand this route more. I think I only was ever up here one time, but even then.
God damn it. Fuck. Oh, yeah. There we go.
If I'm going to be forced to take a whole bunch of people out, then I need to have a truck that I can actually use to transport these bodies. I mean, this is taking a pretty big toll on my character. Like, there's no water out here for me to actually recharge my thing with. Like, with my I mean, I could drink water, my stuff, but that's just gonna drain out my current total, so I'm down to 258, which is not a lot. It's basically just enough to completely finish off your total or whatever. Not a... The next road builder is there, and one after that is probably somewhere up that way, or over there, probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but this is the incinerator for this area.
I'm back.
This is a pretty big building, but it's also really far away from any of the major cities. For obvious reasons, I gotta keep it really far away so it doesn't, you know, that chiral crystal shit doesn't land anywhere nearby. I wonder if I can collect the chiral crystals that this thing lets off. Let's face it, if I ever do have to do this, I'm gonna go around and start taking out a whole bunch of the mules. Let's face it. Alright, that trip didn't really take as long as I thought it would. Be on with you, Mr. Body. I'm sorry for running you over so much, but still. One less of you we have to deal with. Fuck you. I wonder if other people can see that thing, stuff going on. There's the crystal stuff out there. Can I go down under the incinerator and look at the crystal material? No. I don't know. Look at how much crystal shit there is down there. There's a lot down there. Is there any way I can get in here? Realistically, probably not. I mean, it would be nice, but I'll probably have to make a lot of trips here in the future, because I'm probably going to end up killing a lot more people. Well, at the very least, a lot more mules, because they're just going to get irritated. Up the edge of the building, like a boss. I know this is probably not a good idea, but I don't really care. There's a lot of freaking chiral crystal shit in this area, and I want it. I need it.
What happens if you get stuck?
will learn my lesson the hard way. But I'm pretty sure I won't get stuck. But if I do...
Are you sure? Because it doesn't look like there's any way back out
There's
from where your
ladders.
stream showing right now.
There's ladders. Well, there's a ladder here. I don't know if I'm down there, but there is a ladder. Really long ladder, so there's a ladder that gets right down to where the floor is. There's a ladder there, here. And there's also probably one on the other side. I am kind of curious how much these power crystals here is worth. Alright, let's see how much we can salvage out of this area. Let's see. I never actually thought of this, but this is a great idea. It's very smart. And you plan to burn a lot of ideas. Just come here and check for this. The chiral crystals material in this area, because there's bound to be a lot here. I'm already at 1,200. Let's climb back out. And now that we've finished that, we can actually start making our trip back. I wrote, rebuilt by you was used by somebody else. I'll probably end up having to make this trip a hell of a lot more than I think. Because knowing I'm going to end up killing a lot more people, mostly fools, and I'm going to have to bring their bodies out here, because it's kind of brutal when it comes to having my car go stolen. That can be pretty fucking brutal. Like, you fucking bastards, I'm going to get you back from knocking my ass out with those damn stupid stun sticks. Now, let's check our map. We're going to remove all current markers, and we're going to literally just start working our way back. We basically mapped out most of the road machines in this area. I'm going to go explore over this way, though, because I kind of want to know what's over here. I know that I'm pretty sure there's a mule base over here, and they actually have guns over here, so I'm going to have to be kind of careful, because, let's face it, they probably have guns. But if they have guns, I'm stealing their asses. I'm stealing that shit if they have actual firearms over here. I'm going to bring them, and I'm going to use them against the other bad guys over there. Then I'll load them all in my truck, bring them all out here, and burn them all, and then harvest their chiral crystals. Because I'm brutal like that. Now, I know that you're not supposed to come to this area this early in the game.
Yeah.
Probably because this area's probably got actual, like, armed militia. Like, armed terrorists, like, heavily armed terrorists. Because think the last time I came over here, I literally just pressed the hill and I saw some bandits over here that literally had actual firearms. Like, they actually had, like, assault rifles and shit. Well, we know there's a mule camp in this area somewhere. Even if I wanted to come down here, I can't because there's way too many bad guys down there. Let's go. Recharge my footwear. Let's start making our trek back.
There we go.
I know I got at least one more good pair of boots that I can use. But that's it. Once that pair of boots goes out, I'm gonna have to start using those wooden sandal things. And I think I got one set of those on me somewhere.
That's a close one.
I mean, I got all the road machines mapped out so I can actually get back to the refinery, or this incinerator at least, so that's something. This one's already got at least a little bit of materials here. They've already got at least a little stuff donated to this one, but this one's got a lot because it makes that big, it attaches to that circle and then it goes all the way down here to this one. I could probably donate at least some of my materials along the way, along with some of my cryo crystals to each one, so I can get some of them.
Oh yeah. Nice.
I know that this is probably not that was not the smartest idea for me to kill some, actually take out some dude, but at least I know where the incinerator is now, so if I do it again, I'll know where I need to take the body. And I might even get some power crystals out of it.
Nice.
I've got 10 grenades. Well, 10 grenades and one set of repair spray. Which really isn't going to be enough. 10 grenades is not going to be enough to take out some BTs. I could take out like maybe 8 BTs with 10 grenades. Spare 2 in case I miss. Because I'm like it's kind of like a 90, 100 to 90 chance that I miss, or 90 to 100 chance. So like I might hit them like 90% of the time with that 10% chance of missing because I throw it just slightly too far, or they move out of the way before their grenade lands or whatever. Alright, so now this just means I have to actually run all the way back. All the way back. Basically my footwear ruined. I don't have much choice. I mean, like, honestly, I probably should prepare at least a tad bit more before I tried to make this trip, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I was more thinking about this thing of going to that money going to pro and like, oh shit. But now I'm literally just, I'm trudging as fast as I can to get back to the crafts base. Pretty sure most of this area is going to be a BT territory, so I'm going to backtrack around. Alright, we're gonna put 200 of each, we're gonna put 200 of this stuff in each one until I get back. And an attempt to actually get them done slightly faster. Basically, the sandalweed here is basically the last emergency set, so once these burn through, I'm not going to have any more. Alright, I'm gonna back off because I don't usually run into these things. Not really. So I'm gonna try to trace back the way I came, which was basically running right along the very edge of this river. Dee-dee-ding, 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 ding-dee-ding, ding. I'm probably gonna have to salvage, recycle everything I have here till noon. Because most of this stuff, walking through heavy rain like this without container repair spray bags, it ruins most of these things.
Damn.
Alright, I'm gonna put it back on since we're close enough that I can actually put it back on and be able to make it back before it dies, since the power Mark III is actually extremely efficient. And we're past the roadside base, so I don't have to worry about running into them.
Well, I think I figured out a way you could get me Death Stranding the first game.
Oh yeah?
If you felt like it.
Only thing I really wish is that this game was at least co-op. That would make this game much funner. It's if this game was co-op. I know. It would really fuck with the like the main characters and all that shit, because you have only one main character, but still, it would. You could literally just, the second player just be some random porter coming in from like outside of a bunker or something, or be a robot. You could have the second player being a robot, one of those little robot droids. Like, but like this, you'd have to make it like halfway through the game before you got that far, because you have to make it to that distro center over there with the cargo intact before you actually get to that shit.
Yeah, but it's on Epic Games. You can buy. I think you can still buy it on for $13 or basically $14.
Let's see. Excuse me, folks. Let me do some paperwork here real quick. I'll have time to talk to you about random stuff while I do this, so you don't get bored.
Oh no, what to talk about?
Him making fun of himself clearly. You can still buy Death Stranding 1 on there. It's just you have to buy the director's cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's on for customers who have not previously purchased Death Stranding.
Wait, on Steam?
Yeah, on Steam. It's for $39.99 for the director's
Well, it's cheaper
cut.
on it's cheaper on Epic Games, but that would be totally up to you.
Well, how much is it on Epic?
There we go.
It's like $14. They have a 65% off.
I'm finally back.
So that would be up to you.
I'll think about it. Money's kind of tough at the moment, so I have to be careful. Avoid make sure I don't.
Well, you have 2 more days until the sale goes off on
Verifying
Epic
ID.
Games.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked
Alright,
until
I'm
departure.
going to
All clear.
salvage all
Welcome,
my
Sam
materials.
Porter Bridges.
I'm going to salvage all my grenades and stuff on my back and all my shoes, and I'm going to build new.
But honestly, I would recommend buying it on Steam because like Steam I use everything for.
That's probably what I'm going to wait for. I'll probably just add it and
Yeah. But yeah, I wish the game would have been multiplayer or somewhat of a multiplayer game.
I mean, it is technically somewhat, but it's like more players like donate materials to this thing, but you don't actually
Yeah.
see anybody. It's just kind of like there. Let's see. Upgrade. Okay, I'm curious what's actually in the digital deluxe edition of the second.
But
game.
honestly, if you have to, you can buy it on Epic Games. It's not like I already have one game on it.
Well, for both the first and second game right now is $120.
Damn.
So I'll probably wait until it goes on sale. What am I doing? I need to be in this. I need to recycle all my shoes and stuff. Click all this because most of this stuff's broken. I'll probably have to sacrifice at least 200 or so of my current amount of chiral crystals so I can actually build new shoes and more hematic grenades and stuff. On top of what I already have in my private locker, basically. Because I had to sacrifice basically everything in order to get out there.
Continued support.
Alright, private locker first. We're going to grab all this. Well, most of it anyways. And carry it on my back. Alright, so we're going to build bridge boots level 1. Actually, no. Well, we'll build one pair. Put on his footwear currently, my current set, because I know that once I get down to the distro center, I'll actually unlock the second set, the level 2 set of bridge bits from the distro center, which is what I want. My god, this thing is really badly damaged. Was it really raining that hard out here? Excuse me, folks. Let me run this thing real quick and go to the generator charge. There we go. Full charge. Let's roll. Let's get down to the distro center. Distro. Let's get down to the distro center all the day. Probably need to actually go to one of these bases and actually boost out punch all of their stuff. That's just they're just kind of holding on to out there, as well as most of this abandoned gear that's lying around, all this lost cargo that's around. Mostly part materials and stuff that are just laying around, or abandoned cargo and supplies.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying ID. Decontaminating systems. All clear. Welcome to Sand Porter Bridges.
Alright, good to go. Make the delivery of the requested cargo. There we go.
You're Sam Porter then? Been expecting you. We were told you'd help with the bot testing too. But before we get to that, let's see how she's doing. Pretty as a picture. Got nothing bad to say.
Alright. Here we go. Let's see.
These bots aren't designed to operate outside the network service area. So let's get the distro center linked up already.
Pretty good.
Okay, just want to make sure we're still online. I don't want it to be glitching out or whatever. I don't know what happened yesterday, but it glitched out real bad yesterday. And I lost like over 2.5 hours, over like an hour and a half of content because it wasn't even recording anything. I was freaking really upset.
Yeah.
I'll start prepping for the tests. You sit tight and wait for HQ to ring.
Much obliged, Sam. Now the bots can enter the final phase of testing. I designed them myself, you know. My hope is that they'll lighten the load a little bit. Unlike human porters, if one goes down, it won't cause a void out. Before the Death Stranding, scientists used to fret over the singularity, the possibility that someone might create an AI smarter than any human. But it never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't die. They don't have beaches. No matter how far they come, machines will never understand death like we do. And because of that, they'll never truly surpass us. Get on the delivery terminal. I'll walk you through how to use the bots. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
I love the fact that she says that bots will never truly understand us because they can't experience death like we do. I'm like, does that really matter though? Especially if they're like, really?
Honestly, I would not know.
Simple. Take a look at what's available. Cargo
Weird.
transported by a bot is liable to get a little roughed up if the road's poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained road is more likely to deliver cargo in better shape. Also faster, in case it wasn't obvious. Keep that in mind when sending them out.
And we get to see the little bot. You watching? I love this thing. It looks so cute. And there it is. Weird little robot thing with legs.
Waiting for the 3D catch up. Oh, what the hell?
It's the robot they built. It's literally just a robot with legs. No body or nothing. Just a little robot with a platform on top to carry boxes and like a little eyeball. I'm like, it looks so weird, but also so adorable.
Now we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination. As of today, there's just one, but if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production. Then you'll be able to dispatch them yourself. Oh, seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing. You can decide how to use this one. Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Good work, Sam. These autonomous delivery bots will benefit everyone, from folks in cities and way stations to preppers out in the back and beyond. But you must be exhausted. Why not take a break? I bet your BB could probably use one too. Head for the private room. Go on.
Your work is greatly
And there we go. And here we are, pulling into our home. Home away from home. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And time to sleep. Time to pass out and have weird, creepy dreams about the beach. That's fucking creepy, bro. And I don't remember giving her permission to use my shower, but whatever, fine. I was sleeping, so I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. Beep.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. You were sleeping when I dropped by. Thanks for the shower.
Right. Look, I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her. She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over. She's a goddamn hero, that woman.
Being rude, aren't you? One way to piss a
Tell me,
woman off.
Sam.
Boom!
What does America mean to you?
Yeah, I don't really know how to answer that.
Way my dad made it sound. We were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died. That's when Higgs made his pitch. Together, we can run packages from sea to shining sea. Back then he had a monopoly west of here. We both stood to gain a lot from a partnership. Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our system. Somehow they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all. And on top of that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I ended up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
You tell me then?
Yeah. It was me. I blew it up.
Bro, you serious?
Could have been different if
But
I wasn't so
technically, it
fucking
wasn't-
blind.
It wasn't your fault.
So I did
though.
everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the city. But Higgs was one step ahead. He took his pound of flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal. Whatever time I've got left, the rain took. So there you have it. Everything's true. Except for all the lies.
This is true. The lies.
I don't give a damn about bridges or putting America back together. But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy and shit all over it. That's why I came to you.
Good woman.
So, trust me now?
Yes, undoubtedly so.
I'll be there for you, Sam. All you have to do is call.
Right. Alright, done with my paperwork. I'm done with paperwork and all that stuff, so we can leave now. Yay! Let us go! Up now, time for another memory with BB. Let's go. Oh man, Dad's running. Oh god, what did he do this time? Did he kill somebody? No, I don't think he killed somebody. I think he's just trying to get BB out of the hospital or whatever. Hello. Good morning, Mama. How are you doing this fine morning? Have you found anybody in it? A new phone company that'll give us a better plan on data, mobile data.
Hey
Because
Sam,
I
those new
can't
sites you've
access
brought
my
into the
data.
network have helped us to restore more of our archives.
Whenever I tried,
Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins. And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record. If I could at least access that, I might be able to tell you why you've been experiencing those strange episodes.
it just beeped at me.
Well, I'll keep at it. You do the same.
I don't know what that's about. Seriously.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
So what now? We got orders? Well, I know we got a whole bunch of orders
Big
here.
set fragile up, huh?
Eavesdropping again.
It's all in your cuff logs. And with the aid of the Cairo network, we were able to restore Middle Knot City's regional archives. The records corroborate her story.
Don't need you to tell me what's true and what ain't. I could hear it in her voice. Son of a bitch fucked her over good.
No reservations about working with her then, I hope.
Nah, why not?
Good news, Sam. The bot you sent out made it to its destination. The test was a success. Got another one prepped for you to use. Take you with my thanks.
My dog, I got my fat dog.
Yo, my boy. No, my goodness.
Alright, well. Okay. I don't know what my dog rolled in, but clearly she's rolled in something. Or, well, she was licking herself all night, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I grabbed her and she apparently had something on her neck, on her hair. I don't know what it was. It smelled weird. I'm gonna wash my hands and make sure I try to get that shit off there. I don't know what it was, but it smelled weird. It smelled wonky. And for a dog that smells, something smells wonky on a dog, it's usually not good. Especially when it's a damn fat dachshund. Fat dog, fat dachshund, long-haired fat dachshund. Whoa.
One more thing, Sam. A new delivery type has been added to the terminal. Your hard work's getting noticed. And because of that, there's been some talk of offering a premium service. Now, it might seem like a hassle to willingly take on extra restrictions, but if you succeed, you'll boost your rep even more. So, if someone asks you to deliver within a time limit, you could counter it by setting the limit even lower, thereby earning yourself a better evaluation if successful. Now, if you're feeling up for a challenge, give it a try.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna attach this one to boot clip, attach that one to boot clip, and then we're going to attach this one to the suit. Or, well, not the suit, but like, we're gonna put this on our back. Alright, good to go.
Order assigned.
Alright, we gotta deliver, we got 3 deliveries to make here, folks. Craftsman, engineer, and electron.
Pleasant journey.
And then on our way through, we'll pick up all the orders for the distro set for all the locals. We'll start at the one in Lake Knot, most likely. We'll work our way down to me. Because honestly, I think the one in Lake Knot is probably going to be the biggest.
Keeping on.
I'll probably accept the one that's at the place, and then also put it in my private bunker there. Right, whatever it's in my private bunker, putting it on the truck, or on my back, maybe whatever else is there. I don't think there's anything in there. I think it's just a custom mag grenade that's in there. I probably don't since we pulled 2 of those Mark II bullet guns, so I can actually find some. Well, to do some additional blood matches, I'm going to do that while I'm here.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea to get some additional blood matches. There's a freaking motorcycle just sitting here.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, now we're going to make a delivery. Requested cargo. There we go.
Ah, it's you. How's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. How's the cargo looking?
Wow. Carrying all this couldn't have been easy. Just so you know, I've... Go ahead.
This and then, alright, from the pocket here. We'll grab the resin and put that on the back.
Seeing you in action. Keep it up.
Good work. New order.
I'm gonna put all the custom hematic grenades in here. We don't have any actual blood bags, so we're gonna have to fabricate some. We're gonna load all this, and we're gonna carry all this back, and automatically arrange everything. Take on orders. Now we're going to load all this onto the vehicle. Now we're good to go.
Order assigned.
Now we're going to take on one more order here, which is whatever's for the distro center. We'll grab this, save that, but we'll put that all into the private locker here.
Order assigned.
There we go. Alright, let's head back out to the next place. Next member to the engineer. We'll grab that stuff, that distro center for that includes. We'll grab the one plate nut. And we'll probably have a robot deliver the one to the craft. We don't have to worry about that one.
Keep on keeping on.
I wonder if you'd be able to actually get some additional materials. It'd be great for us to be able to add additional materials. Everybody's using the roads,
Yeah.
which is great because I think everybody's using it. That's a good thing. Means that everybody appreciates all the work I did because I built most of these early game roads here. From all the materials I stole from mules.
Yeah.
Way down the road.
Beginning scanning. Scanning bridges ID. Keep on keeping on. ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo
Alright,
verified.
here we are. I'm
Thank
gonna pack this stuff up here. Make delivery, requested cargo delivery. Big time.
Hey, Sam.
Big time delivery.
Well,
Good work.
We're gonna grab grab this, and we're going to load all this in the vehicle. Head out.
Order assigned.
Then we'll grab all the one for the distro center, which is pretty freaking heavy, but that's okay. Grab that and pack all that on our carrot. We'll just simply offload most of it because it's heavy.
Yeah.
And then
Order
we'll load
assigned.
back in, and we will then put all this stuff that's on the ground here into a private locker because there's 4 stacks of large scale metal here, or 3 stacks of large metal here that we need to take to the distro center.
Keep on keeping on. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
No, I don't plan on still. You know what? I probably could probably squeeze that stuff into my truck. Maybe. I'm gonna try. That's risky putting that much metal on top of all the other stuff I have. There's also a chance I won't be able to use my vehicle if I load much more on it without offloading some.
Keep on keeping on.
Weapons restrictions.
Nobody uses the trucks. Big delivery here. We've got 3 different orders here.
Hey, how's it?
I wonder if this will get me any higher along the line. I think it takes a lot longer for me to actually upgrade this right because they have a much higher standard of ratios or whatever. Why is it projected post delivery damage is fucking 46? Why? The whole road is basically right there. Why is it so freaking low? Yeah, I ain't worried.
Sam, sometimes other porters will return Bridges' vehicles to the garage. They're for everyone, so...
Most people literally just have bikes just laying here. I'm like, if they ever have a truck there, I'm gonna definitely take that.
Order assigned.
I'm like... I'm basically maxed out. I don't pick up any additional metal or materials.
Have a pleasant journey.
So now we gotta make the trip all the way out. Pick up whatever we can on the way.
Have a pleasant journey.
Maybe I can get the craftsman on my
Weapons restrictions lifted.
get the one that just shows that they're assigned to a robot and then that's the delivery. And recognize that one. What's our time?
I can't check right now.
So many signs. Okay, there they are. They're finally awake now. It took you guys long enough to actually wake up for a while. Take a picture. Driving down the driving down the almost ruined. Truck. So much. Means I'll have to go and take this truck out to one of the red fuel camps and pick up a new one. Maybe the mules will be able to fix this thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I know with all this rain, it's going to be kind of hard to get to fixing it. The new truck, like they can actually get out there and find one. And we're off.
Still got it.
Got to handle all this and handle delivery jobs in the area. And we're gonna up our maximum rating for the district center. Maybe we'll go to unlock the Mark III or something. I don't know. But I'll probably end up rebuilding most of my materials, I'll probably put most of my materials out here. I'll probably have to do that off camera mostly. I'll probably have to do that like on foot mostly. Because once this truck breaks down, I'll have to go and find a new truck. I guess fix that one up.
Keep on keeping on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying IC. Decontaminating symbols. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, now. Let's make the delivery cargo here.
So you made it.
We did indeed.
Wow. I bet your body's aching after carrying all that.
Y'all ordered it, and I had to deliver. I like to keep my rating high. Alright, now, let's see what else you got.
Good work.
Private locker. I'm gonna grab the blood bag. Move that onto my bag. This will give me a chance to actually start working on the road for the rest of the area.
Pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions unmet.
Alright, now we gotta head back over here to this area. We're gonna work on the rest of the area. Because this truck's not gonna last much longer. So I gotta be ready and willing to ditch this truck somewhere in mule territory and then pick it up next time down to fix it. If not, I'll just dump it up on the river somewhere and maybe it'll despawn eventually.
Keep on keeping on.
Why would somebody just abandon a bike on the middle of the road? My truck is so damaged, very extremely damaged from all the rain.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All
Pick up
weapons
the
will be
cargo
locked
from
until
this
replaced.
place.
All clear.
Take it to the
Welcome to
district center.
Stanford.
Alright, that'll give me a lot. That'll give me a lot of materials and then like ceramic metals that I need.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'll probably have to just work on small time deliveries and sticking long orders and stuff for me to be able to get more materials.
Keep on keeping on.
I don't know as farther along this road vehicle's going to be able to actually move. It's probably eventually going to die. There's no way to fix it since it's already a really broken vehicle. So one thing I can do is just hopefully it'll last long enough to get most of my materials over here. I guess I can just start sending stuff into the next area.
Keep on keeping on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome to Stanford Bridges.
Alright, there we go. We got that delivery dropped off.
Good work. New. pleasant journey.
Scouting. I'll probably go ahead and take a delivery to the way that one delivery to the way station here.
Order assigned.
Alright, we're just gonna leave that truck here.
Have a pleasant journey.
We're gonna head below that area first. Grab that and come back.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Close one.
I'm glad somebody put a rope here. Probably because somebody else had already come down this way. Down the rope. Down the rope. I got up now. The area. Gotta run back all the way over here to the spot. We'll head to the way station out of there. Then we'll start scouting out the road papers in this area. I'll probably work on that road right there with all the materials I have here. I'll just have to recycle some down and make them smaller, increments so I don't waste any.
Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All
Or at
clear.
least not wasting nearly
Sam
as
Porter
much.
Bridges.
How does it look? Does it look good?
Looks good as new. My hat's off to you.
You can now choose to have your objective marker displayed at all times. Select an objective marker in the compass mode to choose whether or not it will be displayed at all times. Enabling the never hide setting will drain Sam's battery.
Oh yeah.
What do you got for me? What the heck is that thing? Face pattern, okay.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Good work. New order. return journey.
Or to the way station. There, somewhere. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? Way to flag and crackers over there. Somewhere way the fuck over there. Alright, let's move.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Gotta be careful with this road. It's gonna require quite a lot of jumping in order to get past this area without damaging my body and my boots and stuff. There it is. I think there's a red paper there, and there's this one. So this is probably why it requires so much. It's probably because there's one probably somewhere in this general area that I just don't see yet. And that actually will take us all the way down here to the city here. That road goes all the way down here to somewhere like, I think it goes like right up to the distro center, which is like, I think this building right here. Gotta keep on the move. Alright, I have one of the little guns out for taking out speed teams. There they are, I can see them right there. Take a chance. I'm gonna tell you if you want to see anything I see. Nope. Obviously, that's gonna bring it. That's not. I don't think so, man. You're gonna have to buzz off. If I see any of those things coming from, I know exactly where the thing is. Because it's wherever those big footprints, those big oily footprints are coming from. It's like, yeah, oh god, that is one dangerous damn river. Shit, oh. Spot safety. Okay, we're good. If you go ahead and put that away and continue on to the way station. That was scary, worrisome actually, because I didn't bring any impacting grenades with me. I just brought the bola guns. So I thought the bola guns would work to keep them distracted long enough for me to walk right past them, or run, sorry. Lost cargo over there. I wonder what this place has as a reward. It's pretty far up here, so I'm curious what they have as a reward for actually getting up here.
Hello.
We found the
beginning scan.
way station, please.
Verifying ID.
I have your cargo. Or whatever it is you requested. Deliver the Chiralium gauge. I hope it's in at least somewhat decent shape after I nearly got pulled over.
Sam Bridges, right? We've been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives.
I hope so.
Let me do a quick inspection. Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
Get everything. Special alloys can now be used on at all. The amount of materials can be used that can be used at the weather station has been increased.
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing the honors?
Does that mean we'll be able to track weather patterns? That'll be nice. We'll be able to track the rain. Alright, well that's it. A PCC level 2. Floating carrier, finally! Local data from the weather station has enabled Bridges HQ to add data for new structure development, safe house, weather forecast. Nice.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall.
But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam. That's one more site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now. Yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
Does that mean I'll avoid BT territories here?
Weather forecasts can now be viewed via your cufflinks.
Timefall and... Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a significant timefall density zone across basically this entire freaking area. And most of this area is basically blanketed in timefall. And then there's a lot of timefall across basically all apartments area. If I had 20 minutes, timefall would move on and I could move on. I can't wait. I can't sit here and wait 20 minutes.
I can't check the time, just letting you know. Okay. From what it says from when you started streaming, it says 2 hours.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. I'm not taking that. I am not taking that, because I know damn good and well what happens there. I am not taking that. Not yet. I'm not ready for that. I don't have enough time for that, because that's a long walk. I think I will save myself the pain and trouble and just simply take some metal and ceramics back with me. I'll also be basically taking on most of this, I'll take all this material back with me. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to actually take all this because the special alloys is probably what's going to really be difficult for me to carry, because I mean, like, that's, yeah, well, that's going to be difficult. But it's not like I'm going to be coming back here for a while, because I'm probably not going to be coming back here, I mean, yeah, because this area is difficult to get to as it is. I'll probably build some of those floating characters when we get back out here.
Keep it up, Sam. You're making it real.
Well, thank you.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm going to bungle all back here now as well. Well, I want to work on the road constructions for now, with what kind of materials I have here. know I'm gonna have to be careful, and I'll probably have to literally just. Well, I mean, this whole area is gonna be blanketed by timefall for a very long time, like the next 10 to 20 minutes at least. But I can't just get by time.
Well, at least you know your limits, huh?
I wonder if I can run back real quick.
He's toppled over. Come on. Keep it together.
Maybe I'll go to like sleep past it. I need to build me a charging station in this area so I can recharge my batteries. Alright, now let's head on in here and see if we can rest or sleep or something.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
We've added a timefall shelter option to your PCC. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until the weather improves.
Alright, folks. I think that's gonna be it for this stream, because honestly,
A floating
I need to go get crystals and stuff, so chiral crystals keep it suspended midair, allowing it to move unimpeded over
You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one... Just keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate. Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
Well, I mean, I've got at least a handful of it. Anyways. Alright, let's see. Now this will allow me to basically carry all this stuff behind me, no problem.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, let's get a drink real quick. Anyways, I'm gonna actually end the stream here because I'm going to start working on the roads throughout the rest of this area, probably connect up South Knot City over there. I'll probably work raiding mule camps and stuff for the next, at least until I have to get off. So if y'all like this stream of the good old game of Death Stranding, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. Peace, and have a good day, everybody.